Two men wanted to build the tallest tower. One stacked stones with his bare hands for 10 years. The other built a system and reached the sky in 3. In a kingdom where builders competed to construct the most impressive towers, two architects were given unlimited resources and 10 years to build. Whoever built the tallest tower would be remembered forever. Both men started on the same day with the same materials. Both had the same goal. 10 years later, one man had built a tower 50 feet high. The other had built a tower that reached 500 feet into the clouds. And the difference wasn't skill or effort. It was the understanding that systems outbuild strength every single time. The first architect's name was Mazen. When Mazen started building, he immediately grabbed stones and started stacking them. He was strong. He could lift heavy blocks. He worked from sunrise to sunset every single day. Mazen's approach was simple. Pick up a stone, carry it to the tower, place it on top, climb down, repeat. One stone at a time, all day, every day. The first week, Mazen built 5 feet of tower. People watching were impressed. Look how fast Mazen is building. He's so strong. He works so hard. And Mazen felt good. He was making visible progress. He could see his tower growing. Every stone he placed added height. But here's the problem. As Mazen's tower got taller, the work got harder. He had to carry stones higher. He had to climb more. Each stone took more time and energy to place than the last one. By month 3, Mazen was exhausted. He was still placing stones, but the tower was getting slower to build. He needed more time to rest. His body was wearing down. His progress slowed from 5 feet per week to 2 feet per week. By year 2, Mazen's tower was 30 feet tall. But now each stone took him an hour to place. He had to climb 30 feet, place the stone, climb back down, and start over. He was working harder than ever, but making less progress. Mazen kept grinding for 10 years. He never changed his method. He just kept carrying stones by hand. By the end, his tower reached 50 feet. Respectable, but not impressive. And Mazen was completely broken. His body destroyed from 10 years of carrying stones. The second architect's name was Jalil. When Jalil started building, he didn't immediately stack stones. Instead, he spent the first 3 months building something else, a system. Jalil designed and constructed a pulley system with ropes and levers. He built ramps that spiraled. Around his tower site, he created platforms that workers could stand on at different heights. He made carts that could carry multiple stones at once. People watching thought Jalil was wasting time. Look at Mazen. He already has a tower. Jalil is still messing around with ropes and wheels. He's 3 months behind. But Jalil wasn't behind. He was investing time in leverage. After 3 months, when Jalil's system was complete, everything changed. Now Jalil didn't carry stones himself. His pulley system lifted them. He didn't climb up and down. His ramps allowed workers to stay at working height. He didn't place 1 stone at a time. His system moved 10 stones at once. In the 4th month, Jalil's system built 15 feet of tower, more in 1 month than Mazen had. Built in 3. In the 6th month, another 15 feet. The system didn't get tired. didn't get slower, didn't need rest. It just worked consistently, efficiently, endlessly. By year 1, Jalil's tower was 100 feet tall, double what Marzine would build in 10 years. And Jalil was barely working. His system did the work. Year 2, 200 feet. Year 3, 300 feet. The system kept working. Jalil kept improving it, adding more pulleys, better ramps, more efficient processes. By year 10, Jalil's tower reached 500 feet, 10 times taller than Mazin's. And Jalil wasn't exhausted. He wasn't broken. He barely lifted stones himself. His system built the tower while he managed and improved the system. On the final day, both men stood at the base of their towers. Marzine looked up at his 50-foot tower with pride. He'd worked harder than almost anyone. Every stone placed by his own hands. Then he looked at Jalil's tower disappearing into the clouds. 500 feet. Impossible to comprehend. Marzine couldn't understand how it happened. Marzine said, "I worked 10 years. You worked 10 years. I lifted every stone myself. How is your tower 10 times taller?" Jalil replied, "Because you built with your hands. I built with systems." Marzine argued, "But I worked so hard. Every day, every stone. That tower is my effort." Jalil nodded. "And that's exactly the problem. Your tower is limited by your effort. My tower is limited by my system. Your effort has a ceiling. Systems have no ceiling. You spent 10 years lifting stones. I spent 3 months building a system that lifts stones. You worked harder. My system worked smarter. You stacked 50 feet with your strength. My system stacked 500 feet while I watched. Here's the truth about business that most people never grasp. Your personal effort can only take you so far. There's a limit to how much you can do, how many hours you can work, how much weight you can lift, how many tasks you can complete. But systems have no limits. A good system can do the work of 100 people. A great system can do the work of 1,000. Systems scale. Personal effort doesn't. Marzine represents most entrepreneurs. They do everything themselves. They're the business. Every task, every decision, every action depends on them personally doing it. And for a while, it works. They make progress. They build something. But eventually, they hit their limit. They're maxed out on time, maxed out on energy, maxed out on capacity. Their business can't grow beyond what they personally can handle. Jalil represents entrepreneurs who build real businesses. They understand that the goal isn't to work harder. The goal is to build systems that work for you. They invest time upfront creating processes, hiring people, building tools, automating tasks, creating workflows. Yes, it takes longer to start. Yes, it feels slower initially. But once the system is running, it outperforms personal effort by orders of magnitude. Think about your own business. Are you stacking stones by hand? Or are you building pulley systems? Are you doing every task yourself? Or are you creating processes that others can follow? Are you the only one who knows how things work? Or have you documented systems that work without you? Most entrepreneurs are Marzine. They're working incredibly hard, personally handling everything. Building slowly, hitting limits, getting exhausted. Their business is capped by their personal capacity. Successful entrepreneurs are Jalil. They build systems first, execute later. They create leverage. They make their businesses work without them. Yes, building systems takes time. Yes, it feels slower at the start. Yes, it requires thinking and planning instead of just doing. But the result is a business that scales beyond your personal limits. Mazin worked harder than Jalil. Mazin carried every stone himself. Mazin poured 10 years of sweat into his tower, but Mazin's tower was 50 feet. Jalil built a system. Jalil worked smarter. Jalil let leverage do the heavy lifting. And Jalil's tower reached the sky. Same time, same resources, different approach. One built with hands, one built with systems. Your business is a tower. You can stack it stone by stone until you collapse, or you can build a system that stacks it for you while you scale beyond limits. Stop carrying stones. Start building pulleys. Watch the next one.